What's up, everybody? It is Dakota Storms coming in once again. I'm going to shut these windows a little bit. That's a little too loud. And we're going to, as always, we're going to wait a little bit to get all the people filtered in and kind of go from here. Go from there, I should say. And basically, there's quite a bit of things to talk about today. Some interesting stuff for sure. And this is going to be a type of video where I actually got notes again. I got some notes on standby for once everybody starts to cycle in. And yeah, I got a decent bit to talk about today. Whether severe weather, whether it's northern lights, or whether it is flooding or even heat. So we got plenty to talk about. Plenty. So once we that, usually we start to get some people filtered in around that 2:30 mark, um, and we've been streaming for approximately 1:30. So I should probably get into like a parking spot because we have these no parking spots here. Come on. Okay. I'm gonna get to a parking spot so I can go over everything here. Let's see. Just did the loop. But yeah, you guys, I got plenty of stuff to talk about. Just actually, yeah, I'm gonna wait until at like 2:30 mark, and I'll start going over everything weather. And obviously, a lot of times I do end up getting like off track, so I would be shocked if I stayed on track the whole time today. Most of my streams average probably 12, 13 minutes, so and usually 3 or 4 minutes of it is just straight up rambling. So let's turn here. Well, I think it's a great time to just start getting right into it. Start going over everything there is to talk about, and basically anything that's going on today, anything going on tomorrow, and what's next. So three big points basically. And once I get to successful parking spots, I'll read you guys all the notes and whatnot that I have. If you guys love this type of content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you love waking up every day, seeing me stream, and getting you all the weather news going on in the United States, or even if you just love to support a North Dakota boy like myself, um, anything helps. It's huge for channel's growth for a guy like me because I'm still kind of a little bit new to the game, but I'm trying to get big so I can get you guys some insane storm chasing videos and basically just dedicate whole life to it. So I'm gonna read a couple of chats and then I'm gonna get all the weather reports that I got for you guys. Troy Bennett says hello, sir. Anonymous says hello. Madison says hi, and Jack says huh. And Caden VR says, hey man, how you doing? I am doing great. I'm all energized because I just woke up from a nap, and the first thing I wanted to do is get you guys a stream because I have not done that yet. So you might even see a couple of the marks still on my face. It was a solid nap, but I'm going to get right into all the big news going on. So, first of all, today there will be the G2 geomagnetic storm, which, in other words, the northern lights are going to be visible for many in America today. There's going to be great viewing conditions in cities like Kansas City, Minneapolis, Boise, Salt Lake City, Bismarck, where I'm at, Omaha, and others are and others. But I will say this too: far east and west North Dakota is experiencing thick cloud cover, so it probably won't be great viewing conditions here. and parts of North Dakota, parts of Minnesota, and down near Texas. And that lower half probably won't have great viewing conditions. But in terms of severe weather, nothing much for today. I believe there's just a marginal risk near Washington. That actually brings us to our second point. Tomorrow, we are going to be experiencing severe weather threats in the Washington and Oregon areas. There's going to be a slight risk for a hail/wind event, while it's really going to be oriented towards the hail side. And additionally, here's a fun fact about this hail significant risk. This is the first significant hail risk ever issued in the States, according to storm chaser Jaden Poppenheim. I didn't want to take the credit for that. I didn't find that myself. I just seen it on Facebook. I figured it'd be a great thing to bring up into the video. Make sure to follow him. He does a lot of storm chasing. So other than that, tomorrow, nothing crazy going on. I'm going to read a little bit more chat, and then I'm going to get into what comes next. And this is where things start to get a lot more interesting. Okay. Madison asks, how old am I? I'm 18 years old. And just about a month and a half, I'll be 19. So we're getting up in the teens in age. But yeah, I'm young, but I guess I'm hungry, I guess. I'm asking the charity feed children who are homeless. Yeah, I believe that we should definitely get the homeless the help that they need, funds, and anything you can to help support what you believe in, and helping people is great. Am I in jail? No, I'm just in my car right now. On my way to the gym. That is kind of a bit of a reoccurring theme. Whenever I stream, it's usually right before I go to the gym. I don't know why, just how. And then there's a couple of people saying hello again. Hello, everybody. Dennis, I give one like. Appreciate you, Dennis. That's once again huge. I really appreciate everyone who supports me at this time. On the way to, I guess I'm on the grind to 1,000 right now. It's a lot of time, but hopefully I can get there soon. Pat Jackson says, "Remember me?" I actually do. I think I have a pretty good recollection for like names and stuff. So I tend to remember like who's been in the chat before. And I definitely don't remember everybody. It just sometimes I just remember specific things about people. And Madison says that she is 10. Yeah, and 100% too. Like once you're 10, like I have a little sister who's 8. So like one thing too is like since I was 10 actually, maybe 10, 9, around that age. That's when I first started getting like interested into all the weather and all that stuff. I have like old videos on my iPad about a bunch of crazy storms. I wish I could get some of them back. I think I lost a lot of them. Just like something. There's one that was like an awesome cellular storm, but now I'm going to quickly get into what is going to come next. Now, what we are monitoring right now is a situation that is looking like it's going to hit us on around Sunday into Monday, and this is going to be a multi-day severe weather break. And this is the type of thing where all threats are on the table. Additionally, there's a flood risk that is coming in Texas. Some areas of Texas could be seeing more than 10 inches of rain, with potential of 5 to 6 inches to fall in 24 hours. And a little bit about this severe weather outbreak. There is a lot of models showing that this may start as like a tornado-oriented severe weather event. And as those supercells move across the line, what's going to happen is they're going to kind of merge together, and create a wind event. So after that initial tornado outbreak, potentially, I don't want to say be spitting out things like tornado outbreak, but it's looking like there will probably still be some tornadoes. Tornado outbreak is a little hard to tell at this point. Um, but after that, it will probably turn into a wind event with long bands of wind, and it will push eastward towards our Devon, or not Devon. I mixed some words together. Day 7 risk area. So, and also if you look at it too, the day 6 and day 7 risk areas are very big. So a lot of times when you got those huge risk areas too, um, I could definitely see a type of wind event coming out of this. And let's see here. Also, too, there's a big time heat wave currently ongoing, and it's going to continue to persist in the west here. It's supposed to linger for quite a bit, actually, and it's going to just be dominating this. I don't know if this is helpful, but this chunk of United States, if you can put a visualization to like my hands, um, but pretty much that is going to like I guess peak midway through the week, work its way across, and eventually the pattern will flip, um, and it will get to the point where the pattern switches and it's cooler in the west and then it's warmer in the east. But typically these patterns do tend to vary quite a bit, so that's nothing too crazy. And other than that, other than that, if anyone else in chat has anything that they want to say, any comments, questions, concerns, feel free to do so. Madison says it is in Fairmount. Fairmount. I'm not sure where Fairmount is. My geography abilities are not very great, to be honest. But let's see. There's probably a couple more things I can talk to on my way. I did mention that there was potential for like a real big like soaker system coming along with this severe weather system, which would basically bring a lot of much needed moisture to the north. Um, I haven't really seen much updates on that, which is kind of odd. I haven't really seen a lot of crazy new things to come with that. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. Kind of unsure at this point if the models are still trending for a winter slash ice storm. Uh, the models may have shifted, so I guess we'll have to check on that tomorrow. Tomorrow's models are always going to be a lot more accurate than today's models. So, with that being said, I'll give you guys 30 to 1 minute of 30 seconds to 1 minute more time to post any last questions, comments, or concerns. As always, thank you for everybody who showed up, liked, commented, subscribed. I believe this may be a record for me, most liked stream actually. 5 likes on a stream is probably the most I've ever seen. I'd have to maybe check and make sure if that information is correct, but overall, I've been noticing my streams have gotten more and more active, which I'm starting to see. It kind of, it's like the initial burst of my stream is a lot bigger than it used to be. Like usually I peak into the mid 20s, which is awesome. I'm loving to start to see the fruits of my fruits of all the content I've been posting out. Yeah, sure, I can give you a shout out, Madison. Um, Shout out to Madison. I almost forgot to do it too. But yeah, just everybody who comes in, likes, comments, subscribes, even just sits there and listens through. It's huge for me. I definitely am a type of person that's just very grateful to be in the situation that I can give you guys content. I love to do that, and I'm gonna continue that for as long as I can think of. Even when the weather comes slow, I can just straight up talk about some uh, stuff. There's always something going on. Like I think that's the thing. I can ramble a lot too if needed be, but I try to post live streams every day, and I will say my times when I post is very erratic, but I'm just kind of testing around a little bit, trying to see what would be the best time where I get the most eyes onto me. Um, and once again, for sure too, once I can get to that phase where I can actually go out and do some storm chasing, that is going to be amazing. That's going to be absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, at this time, one, I'm in college, and two, I'm at the phase where all the stuff away from me. And so I'm talking like at least like a 9-10 hour drive at least. And yeah, that's just like really expensive at this time. And I don't have a um, no, I don't know if I can do that at this point. So I'm gonna kind of wait a little bit until I will say this though, it might be more so of a slow storm season here in North Dakota. I watched a Reed Kimmer video, basically going which parts of the country are supposed to be more active and what parts of the country are supposed to be a lot more sad. And North Dakota was one of them. North Dakota was one of the sad places. And Reed Timmer was talking that the drought conditions might be dominating our area. So hopefully that's not the case, but um, we will still see severe weather at some point, and I definitely will be live streaming, especially during long durations during that time. And getting this overall, I just want to get you guys the best content I can possibly get with the circumstances that I'm currently in. And once I get a lot more, I guess, free time and funds, and all that type of stuff, I will get you guys even better content because that's my whole goal, to get you guys the best content I can possibly give you. But other than that, thanks again, Madison, for the compliment and the motivation. But other than that, if I know I've been rambling a little longer than I said I would, but once I hit that 19 mark, if there's no other last second questions, comments, or concerns, then I'll probably end the stream and get to the pump here. But alrighty. Since I don't see any other big questions, comments, or concerns, I'll probably just get to end in the stream here. One last time. Okay, when will you go live again? You could probably expect me to be live again tomorrow, probably around, if I had to guess, 2:30 to 3 Central Time. But who knows? If I take a nap again, it might be like 5 o'clock again. So what I might try to do is I might actually try to like schedule a live stream and kind of stick with that schedule so you guys have a better idea of when I'm actually going to be live, so that the people who want to tune in have a better chance instead of me just randomly going live without a warning. I'm just working on some things, trying to come up with the best way to do things, and that is certainly something I could try to do. But other than that, thanks again one last time for everybody who liked, commented, subscribed, and came in and viewed. It was a great stream, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.